Hey guys, welcome back. So this makeup look is really easy, it just uses one eyeshadow. So let's get started. I'm prepping my eyelids with Painterly Paint Pot and just using my finger, and then I'm going in with the Sleek Face Form palette in dark and using a fluffy brush. I'm just applying this onto the crease of my eye. And then going in with a more tapered brush to apply this. Sorry if this is out of focus, the rest of it will be in focus. For the eyelid, I've gone in with a Uemura eyeshadow, and this is in the shade ME825. And I'm using a flat shader brush to apply this. Now, using the brush, I'm actually marking, almost cutting the crease with this, giving it a really definitive line across my crease. And I've gone in with about 3 layers of this because I wanted it to be really opaque. I ended up just using one eyeshadow because I loved the way this turned out. And then all I've done here is just gone in with the same brush that I used at the start. I haven't taken any extra product. And I just blended out the crease color. I didn't want any of the gold in the crease. And this color in the pan looks like it's a pinkish champagne color, but on my eyelid it's more like a pinky gold champagne color. I love it. And then I've gone in with a pencil brush with the same contour shade from the palette and just deepened up the outer corners. I didn't need to go in with a black or anything like that. I loved the way this turned out, and so I just kept it minimal with these two colors on the lid. I've just deepened up the crease. It's almost creating like a cut crease without really making it so defined. And then using the same color on my lower lash line. And then to line my lashes, I've used the Maybelline Master Ink eyeliner, and this is the matte version. And I'm just creating a very thin line and a small flick. This is a great liquid liner. For those of you that don't like liquid liner because of the shiny effect, this definitely sets matte and it looks really nice. And the applicator is really easy to use as well. Takes a bit of getting used to if you've never used liquid liner. Like for myself, I stopped using liquid liner years ago, but after a few goes, a bit of practice, and it's really easy to use. So I'm making sure I'm lining the inner corners of my eye as well. And then for my lower lash line, I've applied the Freedom Brow Pomade, which I use for my brows, and this is in the shade Ebony. And before I'd started, I'd already done my base makeup, so I had my foundation, concealer, and brows on. For the inner corner highlight, I'm using the same eyeshadow from Uemura, just to line the inner corners of my lower lash line. And then blending out that brow pomade using the same color from the Sleek Contour Kit. I didn't like the brown, the dull brown that the pomade gave, so I've just taken a bit of the Maybelline eyeliner onto the same angle brush and applied that onto my lower waterline and lash line. I applied it halfway and then blended it inwards, so it's almost 3/4 of the way in. And then for my brow highlight, again using the same eyeshadow, I'm just applying a light layer of that onto my brow bone. This eyeshadow is brilliant because it looks different on each part, and I love it. Then to contour my face, I'm using the same Face Form palette by Sleek, and using a contour brush. This is a dupe for the Real Techniques Bold Metals contour brush. I don't know the number of that brush. I have done a review on this and it was posted up last week, but I'll put a link of it down below. I'm just applying this on the hollows of my cheek and carrying it up across my temples and along my hairline on my forehead. And then applying the same powder on my jawline and making sure to blend down onto my neck. Really important thing when you're contouring your jawline is to take it from behind the ear and blend it down, because from this side, if you start just before the ear, then it's really obvious and it doesn't look natural. And then using a blending brush and the same contour color, applying this on my nose and contouring my nose. Now this does look really harsh. Ideally I would use a slightly lighter contour color, but I kind of wanted to use the same product and keep the product list minimal. So I have to work quite hard to blend this out. but it does, it works. Just need to take time to blend it out. And then for my highlighter, I'm using the Kiko Radiant Touch cream highlighter. Just using my fingers to apply this on the tops of my cheekbones. This is a really easy highlighter to work with. It blends into the skin beautifully, and even if you apply too much, it doesn't look like too much. And then just whatever's left on my fingers, I've applied this on the above my brow arches and a bit more on the bridge of my nose and Cupid's bow. And then for the lips, I've used MAC's Flat Out Fabulous. This is one of my favorite shades from MAC. It's a retro matte lipstick, so very, very matte on the lips, a little bit uncomfortable to wear, but if you prep your lips really well, so exfoliate and then moisturize really well, I love this lipstick. It sits beautifully, it lasts a really, really long time. It can feel dry, but like I said, if you prep it well, prep your lips well, it's not so uncomfortable. And then just to clean up the line, I've used Kiko lip liner in 506. This lip liner is a little bit more pink, but you can't tell. It blends in beautifully with the MAC lipstick. And then for blush, I'm using the sleek Blush by 3 palette in California, and just using a stipple brush. I'm using a stipple brush because I don't want a heavy application of this blush onto my cheeks. The lips are quite full on. I did add false lashes off camera, which I forgot to mention. But to top up my highlighter, I'm using Electric Slide by ColourPop on the same brush, which I cleaned off. And with that, the look is complete. I really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you all next week. Thank you for watching. Bye!